see what year. It's got a 1.9 in front. So
right. Welcome back to the Art of Whiskey. Eric Schwefel here on another wonderful Monday down here in Plano. Got a few Wild Turkey options here that I want to run through. This was one of the ones where it just hit my palate just right when I started getting into whiskey, and particularly the original Wild Turkey 101. Love the flavors, the caramels, the vanillas, a little bit of spice and earthiness, or what some people refer to as the Wild Turkey funk. This one's good, neat on the rocks, and it holds up well in a cocktail. One of the more recent releases, back to this one, is this one originally, I believe, was age stated. What that means is that age, 8-year whiskey, means the youngest whiskey in here is 8 years old, at least. This used to be age stated as well. That fell off about 1992, and they brought it back this last year, 2024, I believe, or 2025. So the whiskey in here is at least 8 years old. A little more of the oak comes forward on this one, a little more robust, a little more spice, but very similar. This is a 70th special release, 70 years of Jimmy Russell at Wild Turkey. I think these were just cherry-picked barrels of 8-year-old whiskey that went into here. A little different profile on this one, a little sweeter. Again, I want to mention the mash bill that goes in here. 75 corn, 13 rye, 12 malted barley. 75 corn brings a lot of sweetness. 13% rye, a little bit of spice. Wild Turkey Rare Breed, probably one of my favorite ones in the lineup. This is their barrel proof at 116.8. This one just rounds out a little more of the flavor profiles, a little more bold. I get a little more sweetness off of here as far as more of a citrus, a little bit of orange or orange peel. Bang for your buck, can't go wrong with this one. A little less than $50 for a barrel proof. Readily available on the shelf. Again, special release. This one's going to be more readily available as they make this one regular along with this 101. 101, a little less than $20. Bang for your buck, can't go wrong. Anyone that's getting into whiskey or bourbon in particular, I'd recommend this one right up front. $20, not a big investment, and it'll help you develop your palate, understand what you're looking for in whiskey. Final one, Wild Turkey Beacon. This is a Master's Keep, which is their special annual release that they had over the last 10 years. So this is the 11th and final. I think one of them might have been international only and 10 domestically, but this is the last one in the Master's Keep line. 118 proof. It's the highest proof one that they've had. What makes this one special is this is the first one in the Master's Keep lineup where more than one Russell is listed on the label. And what that means is Jimmy Russell, again, he's been with Wild Turkey for 70 years, 70 plus years. His son, Eddie Russell, is the current master distiller, and then Eddie's son, Bruce, is the assistant to the master distiller, I guess, assistant blender. But this is one of their first collaborations that they've bottled. This contains 10-year-old and 16-year-old whiskeys. The 16-year-old was what Eddie picked, and it was the last of the barrels that from 2007, 2008, before Wild Turkey went through the expansion. So these are some of the remaining barrels that are 16 years old from that time period, blended with Bruce's pick, which is a 10-year-old bourbon that essentially was from 2015, which is about the time that he started his blending experience or blending with Wild Turkey. I'm not sure what the percentage of the mix is, or the blend is, but 10 and 16-year-old. This one, you can get a lot more of the age on it, a little more oak, and I still get a ton of sweetness with this one as well, as far as the orange and maybe a little bit of lemon. But Wild Turkey, one of my favorite distilleries. Can't go wrong from the entry level 101 all the way up through the Master's Keep. But again, rare breed, highly recommend, bang for your buck, barrel proof, great profile. Again, Art of Whiskey here on a Monday, can't go wrong.